tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Ryan's Falcons. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are just off of Centennial Olympic Park Drive at the home of the Falcons since 1992. It's the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Atlanta. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now bringing the Falcons out, likely your front runner for the MVP trophy. Matt Ryan named first-team All-Pro earlier last week, and he played like it against Seattle. 338 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Pretty clean game.
I like what he said prior to the playoffs about his past playoff experiences where things didn't go the way that he wanted them to. He said he put too much pressure on himself, that everything had to be precise, everything had to be perfect. He backed it off for this year's playoffs. And you see the end result. Just go out, have fun, be yourself. And, boy, that worked to perfection in that game against Seattle.
On first down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
As you look back over the 2016 season, seeing Julio Jones against Carolina is definitely going to stick out in your mind, isn't it?
Oh, he was unbelievable.
300 yards worth of receptions that day. And you just wonder, when he's on, can anyone defend him? And now the Green Bay Packers have to figure out how to defend Julio Jones in the NFC Championship game.
He scored again against Seattle. He also has other options as well that have stepped up. Hooper at tight end, Mohamed Sanu, Gabriel. So some weapons making it hard to double-team him.
Hard to double-team him. And then, of course, you can always have the two-headed monster in the backfield, Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman, that can hurt him as well. The Atlanta Falcons are high-powered on offense.
All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
3 down.
On! Check 3 down.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Tight left. 3 down. Ready, blue 80. Wide,
now a play fake here on first down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
Watch the left. Cut. Ready to go. Back 25.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. On third down, Ryan. He's got time. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So on fourth down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. Trevor Davis, deep for Green Bay. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And Aaron Rodgers brings Green Bay out onto the field. And it's a man who 8 games ago, Charles, said, we're going to run the table. So far, he has still been correct. Off they go to the NFC title game with that win over Dallas.
Gave his team a lot of confidence, didn't he? Because he believed in them. They start believing in themselves. And how about the biggest play of the year against Dallas in the playoffs? Didn't even really call a play. Just told everybody, go get open. Just like we were playing in the backyard in a turkey bowl. And he gets it done, hitting Jared Cook with the biggest throw of the year.
And the field goal goes through, and the rest is history. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Still first down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down.
158. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start. Offense. Still first down.
Single. I got a single in the slot. Single in the slot. Hey, watch
319. 319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Crash.
And his first pass is incomplete. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
Double tight. 4 down.
319.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it brings up fourth down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And as Atlanta gets set to go again on the offensive side, before the game, you and I talking about the Georgia Dome, surprisingly getting one more game in front of those home fans thanks to Green Bay's win over Dallas.
Yeah, I don't think they truly expected it, and that's one of those added bonuses, right? You get one more in front of the home fans, one more time with your routine at home as you play the most important game of the season, the NFC Championship game. But I do know this. Our colleague Ulysses, no one happier than him to have one more game in the Dome as he is a monster Falcons fan.
Falcons hoping to make their second Super Bowl. They lost in Super Bowl 33 to Denver. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. That'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
You ain't got nothing.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Nowhere, baby, nowhere. Let's go. Way to go, Deep. Way to go, Deep.
Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. They come up in an offset eye. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Attaboy, baby.
Still third down.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down.
That is right. 3 down, 3 down.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Holding. Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Encroachment. Defense. Still third down.
A long way to go for the offense here on third down.
Single.
Hey, check Mike 47.
3rd and long. It's Ryan.
Outside's coming. Outside.
And that is incomplete.
Holding. Offense.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask, 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Strong left, strong left, strong left.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start, offense.
Come on, let's go. Tight end left. 4 down.
319.
45, Mike. 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not my house, baby. Not my house.
The starting defense for the Falcons.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose number one task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
Second down following the run.
Got tight ends left. Even. 4 down. Even.
319.
45.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Trips.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Illegal block in the back, offense.
Man left.
They'll come out in the pistol.
We got 4 down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain down to about the 33. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, That was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. On third and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Good breakup, baby. Good breakup. All day, baby. Good breakup. Hey.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation.
Tight end right. All right. Back.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers finding time. And this is going to be incomplete. Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And it's fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal right there should probably feel pretty easy and not much pressure for Mason Crosby given the 2 kicks he had to beat Dallas.
Look, when you talk about Mason Crosby and you go back in his career, remember he kicked at the University of Colorado, which meant he was kicking at altitude in his home games, which added an extra you-know-what to his field goal range. I did one of his college games, and late in the game, the team that they were playing against scored and went ahead. And I said, don't kick it short and give Mason Crosby a chance. He ended up kicking a 47-yard field goal to win it. That would have been good at 67.
And the 2 field goals over 50 yards, first time that he's ever hit 2 50-plus yarders. He picked a good time to do it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Falcons now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Give them 27 yards that time. And it'll be first down Atlanta.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Fresh set of downs here.
Strong right. Hey. We got 3 down.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Odd. 5 down. Stand
They'll look to run with Freeman into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
They ain't moving the ball on this, D. That's how we do, baby. Auburn's rolling.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 6 there on first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Hey, guys, check
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Ryan. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. 319.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Hey, we got tight left. 4 down. 58. 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
4 down. Easy.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Surveying the field. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5. A play fake to start. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers defense here, they're heading back out onto the field.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction with maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tight right there, he's tight right there. Hey, 25! 3 down, 3 down.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 3 down, 3 down. Ready, like 25. Hey, we got
On second down, Freeman. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3 down.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Shakedown. It's the shakedown, baby. Yeah. Nowhere.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Rodgers to throw on second down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 319.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Check, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there.
319! 319!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Red zone opportunity.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Hey,
319!
This is Starks. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
We got 4. We got 4.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On play action, Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jared Cook from 8 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
We got 3 down, 3 down.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
3 down.
Freeman again. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8.
4-7's a mic.
On 3rd down, Ryan. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
At the end of 1, plenty of scoring here already. We're back to Atlanta in just a moment. This is the NFL, and you're watching EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. They struggled that last drive. They were kind of hit 2 ways, both with the run and the pass.
And I love how you brought hit into it, because a lot of defense coordinators like to show a little cut-up film the night before a game. They usually have some boxing in there, and it always shows the guy being the aggressor, the guy on his toes punching, not back on his heels taking punches, and that's where this defense was on the last possession.
They were on their heels. Will they be on their heels again? Let's see. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 7 yards to go on 2nd down.
3 down, 3 down.
319.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Punch set, eyes up, punch set. Watch 89.
319.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Well, we've got a few seconds here. The playoffs in the NFL, chance to discuss those. Divisional round, a lot of excitement, more so than the wild card round.
Without a doubt, because think about the wild card round. All the home teams held. The games weren't that compelling, nor were they that close. Divisional round, though, we had people losing at home. Dallas lost at home. Kansas City lost at home. And the games, all exciting, seemingly coming down to the last series in each and every one of them.
And kickers playing a huge role in the Kansas City-Pittsburgh game. And Mason Crosby, of course, one of the heroes in that Green Bay victory. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for third and 4. From the gun on third down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey. We got three. 3 down.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Check, 24, check 24. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On second down, Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Clay Matthews in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
4 down, 4 down.
319.
45.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
89, watch 89.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, the Falcons fly in and they block it. This is a live ball, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Able to get the pressure, get a paw on it, knock it down, and then go and grab it and take it into the end zone. What a play. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons set to get things rolling on defense again here. Hope they didn't get too comfortable on the sideline. They had the 3-and-out, the punt return for a touchdown. Boom, right back out there.
They're okay with that, though, because of what it led to. And let's face it, they keep a statistic, 4 3-and-outs. Most teams want to lead the league in those as well as in takeaways.
They'll be looking for another 3-and-out this time.
Break. Two tights, two tights. 4 down, check. 4 down, 4 down.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Check 24, check 24. Blue 80. Man, I got you.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Double tight. Hey, wait. Check.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons called on Matt Bryant. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. I mean, your holder, to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle, everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
319! And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
6 yards to go here on second down.
Roger. 4 down. Alert.
319! They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Rodgers. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here's Jacob Shum now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
I'm coming after you.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. Drops it off for Coleman. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tight left. Even. 4 down. Even. 58. 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
False start, offense.
I got you. Strong right.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brooks Reed in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. She took the words right out of my mouth. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. Coming left, it's Freeman. And he's got some space here. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And, of course, the defense is going to accept this penalty.
Hey, we got tight left. 3 down. Right, 25!
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough job to contain them.
Watch right. Quit talking about it and bring it. Ready. Hey.
On 2nd down, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
See the tight end. Time. Ready. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Tight right. Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss.
Here we go, G. Ready. 59. Alert 3.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
We got four. We got four.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Hey. 4 down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
We got double tight. Hey, 4 down.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be... And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.